We just got probably the biggest update for Asphalt 9 since the launch of the game over 5 years ago. Welcome back to another Asphalt 9 video. I'm Marth, and this isn't exactly going to be Asphalt 9 as we know it any longer. So let's talk about Asphalt Legends Unite. Before I get into it though, I want to point you guys in the description where I have links to all my social media channels, including Instagram where I do awesome car photography, and my Discord server where you can chat with me all the time. So what is Asphalt Legends Unite? Well, I'm sure a couple of you guys spotted my video a while ago that outlined a public domain registration from Gameloft that titled Asphalt Legends Unite, and at the time we didn't have much more information. It could have been a new game, it could have been an update, it could have been a spin-off, we simply didn't know. But today we got a post from Apple, and I also have some stuff thanks to Gameloft that I can share with you guys about Asphalt Legends Unite. So what exactly is it? Well, Gameloft are branding it as an expansion for Asphalt 9, but it really is going to change Asphalt 9 entirely as we know it. The biggest and most obvious change is that it will no longer be Asphalt 9. It will become Asphalt Legends Unite. And the headlining feature is the Unite tag because yes, we are finally getting cross-play across all platforms. And this includes some new platforms we'll talk about in a minute. So first, let's cover cross-platform because that is something we've all been waiting for years in Asphalt 9, and we are finally getting it with Asphalt Legends Unite. So, as the name implies, cross-platform is going to let players across all different platforms play with each other in the same multiplayer lobbies. And yes, you heard me right, lobbies, because in addition to cross-platform, we are also getting private lobbies. Now, this was sort of a weird thing in previous esports tournaments and whatnot with how the system worked, but finally we are also getting friends list. So this is going to enable easier access to private lobbies and an easier time getting people together into those lobbies and hopefully playing with each other in normal multiplayer as well, but we're unsure of the specifics about that for now. Now, talking about cross system type things, I also want to let you guys know that we are also getting cross save. So previously, if you wanted to switch platforms, you had to email customer support, and I believe you could only do it once. But now we finally have the ability to log into the same account using our Gameloft ID across different platforms. The only downside is that there are two systems that won't be included in cross save, and that is the Nintendo Switch system and Sony. Yes, you heard me right, Sony, because Asphalt Legends Unite is going to be released on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, which is awesome to hear. It's unfortunate that the cross save won't work, so if you've made an account on Nintendo Switch, or if you make an account on Sony, or if you want to log in with another account on those platforms, unfortunately the save won't transfer over. But don't be too worried because cross-platform multiplayer will still work with those systems included. So you will be able to play with your friends on those systems, but you won't be able to save your account progress between those systems and the other systems. Moving on to yet another huge addition to Asphalt Legends Unite. I was almost about to say Asphalt 9, but we are actually getting an entirely new game mode, and it's going to be co-op. So in this new mode, you will actually have two teams. One will be the police or security, and the other will be syndicate drivers / racers. Now, this was actually inspired by AdMega's live streams, and those were some really fun live streams to watch, but you can also see that this could possibly take inspiration from games like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, and this is probably the most exciting thing for me because I've been begging for something like this ever since we've had the security force in Asphalt. And this looks awesome. You can see a screenshot of it here. So you'll have a team of cops or security versus a team of syndicate drivers, and it's going to be an amazing mode. We don't have too many details about it quite yet, but just the fact that we have a specific co-op mode is really awesome to see. Next up, we have some core changes to the game engine. Now, we don't have any details about physics type stuff quite yet, but as you can see in the screenshots that Apple actually posted on the App Store, you can see that the lighting throughout the game has dramatically improved, and that is the forefront feature about the new engine improvements, is a ton of lighting and graphical improvements. So there's going to be more realistic lighting, and more specifically, it's going to be dynamic instead of static like some previous types of lighting effects before. So that is going to make the game look absolutely incredible, and you can bet that I'm absolutely going to be playing this on my high-end gaming PC in 4K so that you guys can see this game in the best fidelity possible. Now, you guys have also maybe noticed that throughout these screenshots, there may have been some things that looked a bit different, and that's because along with a new title and a new identity comes a fresh look. So the entire game will have a new user interface, it will be totally revamped, and of course the beloved font is also going away with a new font. Now, something sneaky that they may have published is that they are actually going to increase the garage level cap. We've been hearing about a possible garage level change for a very long time, but thankfully now we are actually going to get a significant improvement in the garage leveling system. We don't have too many details yet, but thankfully we are going to see that garage level cap lifted for future levels to be added. You can see one of the screenshots here about unlocking the Porsche Taycan Turbo S, and I have to say it is a massive improvement over the old car unlocking UI. I think it is definitely very fresh, and it looks like it's also going to be optimized for the UI for consoles, PCs, and mobile, which is really awesome to see. As I was editing this video, I realized I missed out on yet another very important detail when Gameloft was talking about the garage changes with the level cap and the new user interface, because they mentioned an all new garage itself, and you can kind of see that in the screenshot that I posted about unlocking the new Porsche and that new screen that you'll get for car unlocks. So if it is an entirely new environment with the garage, that is something that I've been asking for a very long time. I'm hoping that it's something similar to Asphalt 6, where you can actually explore the garage in a 3D environment, because all of the other previous Asphalt games had a garage environment, whether it was an exotic location or a physical garage location. There was a 3D environment where the garage actually was located, and that's something that is lacking in Asphalt 9. Of course, you can look at your car in 3D and there is a space, but it's a very abstract, sort of non-existent space. So hopefully they give us a garage that sort of feels like it actually exists within the universe of Asphalt Legends Unite. So I mentioned a while ago that the PlayStation will actually receive the Asphalt Legends Unite update, or well, it's going to be released on that platform. But I also want to let you guys know that something really cool is being developed, and that is a physical edition of Asphalt Legends Unite for PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. So we don't have too many details about confirmations like dates and how expensive it'll be and whatnot, but it will give you a bunch of bonuses like extra cars, some tokens, credits, and whatnot, and I'm sure those details will be finalized in a bit. But having a physical version of an Asphalt game is really something that I haven't experienced since Asphalt 3D on the Nintendo DS. So I might not be able to get this because, well, I'm an iOS, PC, and Mac user, so having a PlayStation and Nintendo Switch version that won't transfer over might not make sense for me, but hopefully I can get my hands on this to actually own a physical copy of Asphalt Legends Unite. So all of that is a lot to take in, and I have one more huge thing to let you guys know about, and that is a new track. Now, the details are actually in the Apple post about Asphalt Legends Unite, but it says Legends Unite will introduce a dazzling nighttime environment set in a Singapore amusement park. And that sounds absolutely awesome. Now, we did get some screenshots that are very purple and do look dark in the background, and it takes place in a location that I don't recognize. So this could be our first sneak peek at what the track could look like, but I'm not too sure. It could also just be concept art for the new expansion. So there we have it, Asphalt Legends Unite, the first expansion for Asphalt 9, and what I would call really an overhaul to the game as we know it. This is going to change everything, not only for the core gameplay itself, but potentially for esports as well. I mean, private lobbies, friends list, that's going to enable community-driven tournaments, which I am super duper excited about. And the dynamic lighting sounds awesome to hopefully modernize the look and feel of the game, including the user interface, which is something that a lot of people have had mixed thoughts about for a while since the game came out. And I'm sure with this will hopefully come a lot of content. We already know about the Singapore track, but I assume they will continue to add cars and whatnot as well. So Asphalt Legends Unite is shaping up to be the biggest thing in the Asphalt franchise since the release of Asphalt 9, and I am actually genuinely very excited for this. Cross-platform sounds awesome. The new co-op mode sounds absolutely fun and incredible and something that I can't wait to get my hands on. The physical edition sounds like something that would be really interesting, especially for new players who might actually see it in a store and actually be interested to try out the game. And everything about this is just fun and exciting and something new for the franchise. So I'm really looking forward to hearing more information. So be sure to subscribe to the channel because of course, as soon as I know something new, I will absolutely let you guys know about any updates or information regarding Asphalt Legends Unite. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Of course, I'm really curious to hear what you guys think about Asphalt Legends Unite in the comment section down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you all later.